What is going on, comic book fans? Welcome back to Bruce and Stephanie Comics. My name is Bruce, and today is October 18th of 2021. Today is my birthday. That's right, guys. I turned 41 today. Stephanie and the kids made sure I had an amazing day. I had an amazing workout at the gym. I came home, I had some presents, my kids gave me some amazing homemade cards, and Stephanie just made sure my morning was amazing. Thank you, family. I love you so much. But guys, it's also Monday, which is 2 days away from New Comic Book Day, because remember, we're Wednesday warriors in this house. So what are we going to talk about today? Comic books, obviously, but we're going to talk about the top 5 comic books that I'm most excited about coming out on New Comic Book Day, which is October 20th of 2021. So I don't just talk about the top 5 books that I'm most excited to read, because remember, this is not Spec or anything else. These are the top 5 books that I'm excited for the story. That's right, the actual story inside the book. But I also talk about my top favorite covers of the week and my top favorite Spec book of the week. And you guys, remember, I put out a Spec video every single Tuesday, even though last week was Wednesday, I was a day behind, but almost every single Tuesday I drop a Spec video for New Comic Book Day books. I'm not talking about books in the past, oh no. I'm giving you guys a chance to look ahead at FOC and New Comic Book Day. I'm one of the few people on YouTube that do that, I believe. If I'm wrong, let me know down in the comments, which I probably am. But I like to believe that I'm one of the few. Let's not waste any more time. Are you guys subscribed to the channel? And if you're not, get yourself subscribed, hit the bell for notifications, smash that like button, and let's figure out what is my top cover pick for this week. Before we jump into my top favorite pick, I do want to let you guys know about a little website that I use to make this video right here, and it's called leagueofcomicgeeks.com. Then they put together an exhaustive list of every single book coming out on New Comic Book Day, and then they include the cover price, all different variant covers, the writers, the artists, everyone involved in making the book on this website. It is absolutely key to my success on this channel. So I just want to share it with you guys. If you guys ever want to check out all the books coming out on New Comic Book Day, check this website out because it's pretty freaking awesome. All right, what is my top cover pick for this week? All right, guys, so my top cover pick for this week is a book that I've actually spoken about multiple times on this channel during my Spec videos, and that is King Spawn #3, the D cover. It features a sadistic ice cream man handing out candy to 3 little kids dressed as Wonder Woman, Batman, and Captain America. So that means we get 3 superhero characters in a cover for Spawn. And a cool little thing, I actually found this book on the Key Collector app last week, so that means I was actually ahead of the Key Collector app when I started talking about this book when it was on FOC. Alright guys, let's talk about my Spec pick of the week, and I could have gone with Gunslinger #1, but that is such a super long-term Spec. I wanted something shorter, something more feasible that you guys could sink your teeth into, and I'm going to go with Ice Cream Man #26, the action figure variant. Now, this is coming from Trifecta Comics. This is a store exclusive, and there is a link down in the description below because this book is not sold out, so you can get your hands on it right now. But there is a limited supply to this book because this is a limited run, and I think this book is absolutely gorgeous and is going to do well in the future when people realize how amazing this cover is. Because action figure variants for other books do super well, so why wouldn't a Ice Cream Man #26 do really well on the secondary market as well? I mean, come on, I know I'm right. You guys know I'm right. If I'm wrong, let me know down in the comments below. But am I? I don't think so. All right, guys, let's jump into my top 5 picks for this week's upcoming New Comic Book Day, which is October 20th of 2021. Kicking off my list in the #5 spot is Gunslinger Spawn #1. If Gunslinger Spawn is in the #5 spot, what are the other 4 books? We're not there yet. Let's talk about Gunslinger. So, I've been reading Spawn since issue #1. I read it all the way up to issue 177, I want to say, and then I took a little hiatus, and I picked it back up with issue 300. I'm so glad I did because this book has been so good for a long time. And now we get 3 series spitting out of Spawn. We got King Spawn, which I'm behind on. I haven't read issues 1 or 2, and 3 comes out today, so I'm going to have 3 issues to read. And then Gunslinger, and then we have The Scorched, I believe it's the 3rd book. They might have changed the title on that, but we get 3 solo titles spitting out of Spawn, so that's 4 Spawn titles a month. I'm excited. Todd McFarlane is such a genius with these characters, so I'm excited to see where this goes. Are you guys picking up Gunslinger Spawn #1? Are you picking it up for Spec, or are you picking it up to read, or for both? Let me know down in the comments below. Alright guys, I warned you, the rest of this list is all DC books, so if you guys are not into DC books or you don't want to hear me rant about DC books, then you probably want to turn off the video now. Thank you, but before you do, just smash that like button. Alright, what book is in the #4 spot? Batman #115. I'm absolutely loving what James Tynion and Jorge Jimenez are doing in this book. There are some other YouTubers that are absolutely trashing this book. I'm looking at you, Thinking Critical. But I think James Tynion IV is doing a great job of telling this story. It's big in scope, that he's creating a bunch of cool new characters, and I'm just absolutely loving it. I'm eating up every second of it, and Jorge Jimenez's artwork is freaking fantastic. Now, let's talk about 115. 115, cover A, okay. Cover B, the cardstock cover with Poison Ivy and the Gardener on it, gorgeous. Not 1 in 25, I don't know about that. But guys, I think you guys should be picking up Batman number 115. Are you guys reading Batman? Are you enjoying Batman? Or are you part of the crew that thinks James Tynion IV's Batman is absolutely garbage? Let me know down in the comments below. Holding down the middle of my list in the number 3 spot is Superman Son of Kalel number 4. Now this is a good book. If you guys are reading Superman Son of Kalel by Tom Taylor, you guys are probably enjoying it because it's a really good read. Tom Taylor is a really good writer. Now, I mentioned this channel called Thinking Critical, who is critical of a lot of books, and he absolutely trashes Tom Taylor on this book, and I couldn't disagree more. Now, there was some big news that came out last week that Superman is coming out as bisexual in the next issue, in issue number 5, which is a big deal. But if you guys are only focusing on his sexual relationship or his sexual preference, then you're missing a huge part of an actually really cool story where there is this villainous organization that is creating metahumans and they're trying to destroy Superman or John Kent, which is really cool. And they're also creating some super cool metahumans. So I'm excited to see where that story goes. Am I excited for Superman to be bisexual? I really could care less. I could care less about the sexual orientation of most superheroes. So I'm excited for this book. Tom Taylor, you're doing some really cool things. You're also doing some questionable things, but I'm excited for Superman Son of Kalel number 4. Are you guys so focused on the fact that he's becoming bisexual that you're missing the important parts to this story? Guys, let me know down in the comments. We only got 2 books left, guys. What are they? Well, in the number 2 spot, we have Catwoman number 35. Now, there is some sad news that I found out last week, and that is that Ram V is coming off the book as of issue number 38. So that means we got 35, 36, and 37. That's it. And then he's off the book, which is super sad because he's been telling an amazing story on this book. It's been so good. Ram V is one of the biggest and upcoming artists, or upcoming writers in the industry right now, and the fact that he's coming off Catwoman absolutely stinks, especially since Teenie Howard is taking over, and everything I've read by her I haven't really liked all that much. So enjoy Catwoman while you can, because this is such a great story. Ram V, thank you for telling such a great story as long as you could on Catwoman. Are you guys reading Catwoman? Do you guys enjoy Ram V as much as I do? Because I really think everyone should be reading everything Ram V right now because he's just such a great writer. And that is my thoughts on Ram V. What is my last and final book on my top 5 books that I'm most excited about coming out on New Comic Day, which is October 20th of 2021. Alright guys, and the last book on my list, holding down the number 1 spot, is Nightwing number 85, again written by Tom Taylor, which if you watch and listen to Thinking Critical, he's tearing apart Nightwing as well, but I couldn't disagree more. I think what he's doing in Nightwing is a really fun and engaging story. I love that he brought in Bitewing. Bitewing is Dick Grayson's new puppy, and he's so cute and adorable, his little tripod. And he's also just a great writer. And Bruno Redondo was on the start of this book. I think Robert Rodriguez has picked up for a few issues, then Bruno Redondo is coming back. It's just a really solid creative team with these 2 artists in Tom Taylor. I love this book. I think it's really fun. Are you guys enjoying this book? Are you enjoying what Tom Taylor is doing with Nightwing? Or do you agree with Thinking Critical and this is absolute trash and everyone should not read DC Comics because it's basically a bunch of horseshit? Let me know down in the comments because I'm super curious because I'm such a huge DC fan. I'm enjoying so many of the books that he's putting that are coming out each and every single month on DC. My pull list almost every week is DC, little bit of Marvel, and a lot of indies. Guys, let me know down in the comments, what is your pull list like? DC, Marvel, and indie. Is it mostly indies, mostly Marvel, mostly DC? Alright guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. It was a DC heavy week, so that means if you made it this far in the video, you either really like looking at my face, or you're big DC fans and you are super excited about these books as well. If you also made it this far, guys, let me know what book you are most excited about coming out this week on New Comic Book Day. Alright guys, I hope you guys are having a great week, and make sure you guys tune in tomorrow for my comic book speculation recommendation video, and then we'll be back this week with Haul and Vlog. That's right, Haul and Vlog is back this week on Thursday, so watch out for that video, and then Comics and Beer on Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern. Alright guys, I will see you tomorrow on comic book speculation recommendation. Alright guys, have a good one. Peace.